Conspiracy theories! Okay, so, hello. We are TKR Videos, and so since all of you, our lovely audience, requested that we do conspiracy theories, guess what? That's what we're going to talk about. And so, Trevor, which ones are we going to discuss? Because I'm not going to lie, I already forgot.
Well, Christine came up with the Avril Lavigne and Eminem one where they were supposedly kidnapped by the Illuminati and killed and cloned.
Wow. You know what? Ever since they started putting Snapple in a plastic bottle, nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah, so that was the turning point for everything. Snapple is the reason that everything went to total crap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Any specific brand of Snapple that made everything go to crap?
Snapple is a brand.
You know what I mean, flavor?
Well, you know what? My favorite is the apple juice, but it's not traditional apple juice. It has way more chemicals in it. And but you know what? Just that glassness, that glass bottle just makes it better, and the plastic just tastes like plastic.
So you heard it here first, Snapple. Get rid of that crap plastic bottle and stick with the glass.
I know.
Pretty sure they've heard that before.
Pretty much.
They probably have, but I'm gonna claim it for Roy. They heard it from Roy first.
Yeah.
Right.
And so so Avril, I want to call her Avril Lavigne.
No, Avril. That's her name.
Okay.
Now. Avril now. That's her name.
Okay. So Miss Lavigne and Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall Bruce Mathers III. So okay, these two very well-known people, artists, are supposedly, according to some, clones that were created by the Illuminati. And you know, I don't know. You know what? Nothing really surprises me anymore because from what I have understood, they can clone animals. So if they can clone animals, why can't they clone humans? So I rest my case. I don't see why not. Who knows?
I didn't know they could clone animals. Is that an actual thing?
Well, yeah. Well, you know what? I found that out because I'm in college, by the way, Valpo University. What? Anyway, so
for anybody who's familiar with Northwest Indiana, you'll know what he's talking about.
Valparaiso University, the Crusaders. So in my class for professional Spanish for professionals, there's this one guy who is doing something in biology, and I asked the question, well, is cloning possible? Do you think it will ever be possible? And he said, well, it is possible. It's just a question of ethics. And, you know, of course, anything that has to do with the Illuminati, that's their whole thing is not being ethical, right? So
they claim it is, but
I honestly I think so. If you can clone an animal, humans are just advanced animals. Yeah, why not?
I don't know if this is everybody's basis, but I heard the basis for the Eminem one was because his face thinned out, his jaw got more defined, and I guess there's a couple facial features that don't look quite right.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think people realize that he was. They all thought that this happened when he went to rehab for a year. I mean, personally, I think it's all crap because
they try.
He's in rehab. He's getting healthy. Yeah, right. He's getting healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. Nobody walked into his room one night, just, bag over his head, hammered him, and walked out. He was getting healthy, so his face slimmed down, and he's gonna look a little different. But
how old is this guy?
Eminem?
50? Close to 50?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's pretty close to 50.
People get old. Once you get old, your face drops.
Yeah.
Gravity does its thing, and he also lost weight. You have to consider at one time, Eminem was over 200 pounds at one time.
Really?
And for his height, he was actually, I believe, considered obese.
I didn't know that.
So it's when people, as they age, of course, your face drops, but also you have to figure someone who gained a lot of weight and then lost it. I mean, that's not going to be without some sort of damage.
Right. And you have to wonder the years of drug abuse, what that did to it too,
Yeah.
So, because he was always stoned, or he was always drunk. There was always something for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a rehab success story, and people think he was cloned while he was in rehab. So he gets healthy for himself and his daughters, and people think it's all a conspiracy.
I mean, yeah. By the way, everything I'm talking about, these are all things that I heard on Facebook. I've put no research into this whatsoever.
We didn't research this one bit. This is just crap that we heard years ago.
Yeah.
And so if we're wrong, then, oh well, we're wrong.
But I'm never
wrong. We're never wrong. What we say is law.
But you know, Christine, what do you think? I mean, like, what do you think of the old Eminem?
I don't know. I always loved Eminem. I love him more now, though, than I did before.
So, your whole thing is, even if he is a clone, so?
Yeah, pretty much. And honestly, I doubt that he's like, if any of this crap is true, which I doubt that it is.
Who knows?
But I don't think he's like a clone. I think if anything, they got like a look-alike. Probably.
That's a pretty...
Because they say there's like 7 people in the world or something that look exactly like you. They must have found one of his.
Oh no.
As I could see...
I feel so bad for those 6 other people that look like me. I'm so sorry.
Same.
I was about to say that.
Same. Oh my god.
But even if they did find one of his lookalikes, I feel like they look too much like him what he looks like now looks too much like he did pre-rehab for it to be a completely separate person. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, whereas that might not be true. Maybe he totally is cloned. I don't know. But I personally think it's crap.
It is.
I mean...
It's crap, I'm sure.
I don't really know much about the Avril Lavigne one, though.
I mean, Avril's Avril. I mean, well...
She's looked the exact same for years.
Yeah, what's up with that? And she's Canadian. Like, do Canadians age well? I don't know.
Canadians apparently age better than Americans.
I guess so. But, I mean, okay, well, it's also possible Avril Lavigne could have a look-alike. Because, I mean, when Shane Dawson, in his earlier days, I was obsessed. And I would watch so many videos where he would be impersonating other people. And one of his, I think it was a question and answer video, where he actually dressed up like Avril Lavigne. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. They had the same teeth and, you know, raccoon eyes, you know, with a lot of mascara. And
really?
so, you know, you know what? If a guy could pull her off, who says that another woman couldn't? So I think it's the same case.
Or it could possibly be like a clone or separate person. But what would that gain these Illuminati if they actually exist? What would they gain by cloning or replacing these 2 artists?
Well, then again, it probably isn't...
I mean, aside from like the millions of dollars that they... Is it just for a financial gain? Is there something more? What's the deal? You know, I don't see what they could gain aside from a ton of money.
Well, I mean, there's also probably an ego boost because, I mean, 2 pretty influential people in the world of music, if they're able to get rid of the originals and make a clone, I mean, that's probably an ego boost saying, like, oh, we could do this. What more can we do? So, I mean, who's to say any of us are safe if they weren't?
So maybe it's just like they were just like test subjects to see how high they could actually get up in the ladder. You know, as soon as we post this video, odds are that the Illuminati is gonna come knocking at our doors.
Men in
I'm
Black.
not important enough for the Illuminati to come at me.
No, but we're calling them out, so
Freaking same.
Nobody knows me. It doesn't matter.
I mean, but hopefully not for long. Hopefully everyone knows my name soon.
I know, right?
I'll be making my own YouTube videos soon, so watch out for that.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit. It doesn't have to be just conspiracy theories. What are you gonna do on your personal?
Well, if I gave that away, what fun would it be to watch?
Well, you can explain what it's gonna be.
Okay, well, I think to start off, I'm just gonna do like random stupid stuff, and I'm just gonna, for my first one, I was gonna go through my message requests and just make fun of all these random ass thirsty dudes that send me these crazy messages.
For anybody who follows her on Facebook or
if you
something,
follow me on Facebook, you'll get an idea.
You'll know a little bit of a spoil. Can I give a little bit of a spoiler?
Sure.
For anybody who's been following her for even the past like week, if you understand Potato Man, you will understand her first video. it's gonna be
I don't
hilarious.
think anyone understands Potato Man.
Well, if they follow you, they should.
No, I mean, I don't think anybody understands his motives.
I don't think anybody ever will understand his motives, but
Does he himself understand his own motives?
that's a good question.
I'd like to know.
No, he's probably an Illuminati spy. He's looking for you.
Oh,
Probably.
God.
That's what it is.
Potato Man Illuminati.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Hey, I mean, who wouldn't want to go after?
Nobody wants me. Look at me. Just look at me. Oh, you guys.
Shut your mouth.
But yeah, back to the actual.
My two biggest simps right here.
Well, I am your husband, so if I wasn't, then he
Oh
was
my-
in our wedding. So if he wasn't, then like, what would be the point,
That's true.
right? What would be the point?
Yep, I was there. I signed the certificate.
Yeah, you were also a witness.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were
I
a
did.
witness on our marriage certificate.
Yeah, that's
True
right.
story, bro.
Yeah.
I made this happen.
Yeah. It was all Roy,
Yeah.
Without Roy, there would be no us.
right? Yep.
True.
That's exactly how it went. I mean, you could consider it that way, seeing as how you started working with us, like, right as we started dating, practically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like,
Yeah. I remember that, you
Yeah.
know. I remember when he first started talking about you, you said, oh, my new girlfriend, Christine, she works here. I was like, what?
yeah.
You know, and then
Yes,
Christine
that.
had mentioned before that she was seeing someone, and it's like, what the heck? You know, these two worlds colliding before
Right.
my eyes.
And we have all been best friends ever since.
Yeah.
So, I
And
mean,
here we are many years later. Like 4 years. We
4
decided
years.
4 years later.
Being
Yikes.
gay
Yeah.
crime.
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You know.
But back on topic here.
Oh,
What even was the topic? I don't know.
Illuminati kidnapping and cloning people.
Oh,
you know,
If they were kidnapping cloning people, like in like the pop culture arena, who would you guys think their next big target would be or should be? If there's any validity to this at all.
Oprah.
Oprah?
Well, you have to consider, you know, whenever Oprah likes something, people join in, you know,
That's
and
true.
how influential she is. So it's like if they had cloned Oprah and used Oprah's powers
They'd be running the
for
world.
bad, then yeah, I mean, look
They
how
would literally
much,
be running the world.
you know, every housewife in America could turn into a serial killer. Who knows?
It's true.
Oprah's influencer goals.
Yeah.
I want to be at that point one day.
She was an
Yeah, true.
influencer before influencers were a thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
What about aside from Oprah? What about you? Who do you think in the pop culture arena would be their next target?
I don't know. I barely know any like celebrities.
That's
I'm
true.
not really up on the pop culture. I kind of live under a rock.
Well,
So
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just kind of here to be the Chanel West Coast of the group. They say funny things and I go,
You have to contribute too. That's the whole point of you being here.
I am. I'm contributing with my beauty. Done.
Fair. That's fair. I'll take it. So no opinion.
I don't know. I guess not.
Okay.
Okay, Trevor, what do you think?
Yeah. What do you think? Let's get the spotlight off.
Let's
I
see.
feel shy all of a sudden.
If I were to guess, it would probably be a movie star. Who's the most popular movie star nowadays?
Oh no.
Does anybody know?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's pretty
I have
popular.
a phone.
Look up who is the most popular actor.
I mean, heck, look at all the memes that sprouted
from
his
Leonardo.
image. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then you have the Wolf on Wall Street one. Titanic. Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Tom
And
Hanks.
Leonardo DiCaprio is the
Tom-
second one on
Tom
the list.
Hanks is the most popular actor.
I don't know. He's right there on the list.
Google it.
I did
Google it, folks. You at home.
I'm kind of surprised it's Tom Hanks, but
Oh well. Forrest Gump.
right.
Whatever, man.
If it was me, I would probably go after somebody more like, I don't know, probably more like Dwayne Johnson or somebody who's, because like the reason being is because he's a popular actor
Mhm.
and now he's like branching out and opening his own businesses and stuff.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
Like he actually has his own brand of tequila now, and alcohol is one of the highest sellers everywhere of
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So
true.
like you run the alcohol game, you run the on-screen movies, TV shows, people listen to you, you're pretty much unstoppable. So I would go after some, not necessarily him specifically, but somebody like that who, yeah, he has businesses and stuff who influences everybody.
Makes sense. I like your way of thinking, sir.
I mean, wouldn't you want to, if you were going to monopolize the world, isn't that how you would do it?
Well, yeah. And your name's The Rock, so it's like...
Right? Everybody knows who you are. If anybody wants to know what The Rock is cooking, it's probably world domination.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a point.
I mean, it could be crazy, but I watch. I'm gonna get canceled for name dropping Dwayne Johnson on this.
Oh my god, you're so canceled.
I know,
Freedom
right?
of speech.
Does not exist anymore.
Well, what can I say?
You know it's true.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I think that's everything I had. Either of you have anything else?
I hope you guys enjoyed.
It was a short one, but these will most likely start getting longer as we actually research this crap.
And more detailed. And,
yeah.
Just...
And this will most likely be a primarily conspiracy theory channel. We'll do more than just that.
With
but,
random inserts.
Yeah, with random inserts, but for the most part, it's going to be conspiracy theory. We'll occasionally do something different every now and then just to take a break so you don't get bored. Other than that, I think that should do it.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, please do. We'll see you guys in the next video.
I always wanted to say that.
Well, now you get to. You can say it at the end of every video. That's going to be your one job, aside from just
Looking
gracing
pretty and
everybody.
laughing.
Yeah, except for gracing everybody with your presence. All right, so see you guys later.
Bye.